So if x greater than y and z x greater than z, it prints biggest equals to percentage. The percentage represent the integer value, and it represents x. It represents x. Else if x is greater, if y is greater than x and y is greater than z, it prints y, print of biggest y. Else if z greater, it prints z. It's a condition. If x is greater, it prints x, and if z is greater, it prints y. If z is greater, it prints z. If y is greater, it prints y. So biggest equals to 45, cause comparing to this, z is greater, so it prints z. So now we are moving on to the next video. In the program there's 4 integers I, j, k, l. The int value of I is -1, int value of j equal to -1. The other two integers, there wasn't given any values, and it ends with semicolon. If k equals to, there's an exclamatory symbol. It represents not I, and operator. So k equals to not I and j, it's also an operator. L equal to not I, or operator has chosen, j ends with semicolon. It prints percentage represents integers, percentage represent integers, bar and represents in the next line. So ij, and it ends with a cursive bracket. So I'm gonna run the program. It prints the value of I and j. So moving on to the next program. In the program there is a two integers, k equal to k and number. Num represents number. Num is initialized 30 and ends with semicolon. K, we open the bracket, num is greater than 5. Question mark represents if else. Now we have opened a bracket, num 10 is greater than or equal to, if else 100, then 200. 2 dot have represented. So now we are gonna see the printf. It prints percentage. The percentage represents integer, and it prints the number equal to 30. Now I am gonna run the program. It prints 30. So move on to the next program. In this program there are two integers, d and m. It's an if else program. Scanf is used for getting the input. Percentage represents integer, and operator is used for assigning the integers. So now I'm gonna do the condition. I'm gonna explain. If d is greater than or equal to 22, we have chosen AND operator. M equals to 12. It's an OR operator. D greater than equal to 19 and M equal to 1. If I'm gonna run the program, if we wanna enter the day and month of birth, so I have chosen the day 22 and the month 12. It prints Capricorn. Now I'm gonna do that again. 22 12, it prints Capricorn, right? Again, now I'm gonna print date 20 and month 1 it prints Aquarius. Sorry, again. So 20 day and month 1, so it prints Aquarius. Or else if it is doesn't satisfy its condition, so sorry, it's only an if condition. So this is the program. Now I'm gonna see the next example. So yeah, I'm gonna do Libra. So I'm gonna run the program. Day 23 and month 9 it prints Libra. So move on to the next program. So in the previous videos I have told the programs. I have done a mistake. I have represent the lesser and greater than symbol in the opposite direction. Now I'm gonna correct it. So in this program, integer WT represents weight. We are gonna print the value of, if we enter the weight in pounds, it prints it is if it is lesser than 15, if it is lesser than 115, it prints flyweight category. If it is greater than or equal to 15 or lesser than or equal to 121, it prints bantam weight category. And if it is greater than or equal to 122 and lesser than or equal to 153, it prints featherweight category. Or if it is greater than or equal to 154 and weight lesser than or equal to 189, it prints middleweight category. If weight greater than or equal to 190, it prints heavyweight category. Now I'm gonna run. So now I'm doing the first condition. If it is lesser than 115, so I'm doing the print 114, so it prints flyweight category. Okay, now the second condition. Now I'm entering 115. It is greater than 115 is greater or it is equals to, so 115, it prints bentaweight category. 115, it prints bantam weight category. So likewise the same it prints for every condition. So moving on to the next video. In this program, it's a if else condition. We have chosen float. Float is used for decimal values cause it represents decimals. So WD represents weight, HD represents height, BMI is a category or anything it might be. We have to print off, we have to enter the weight in kg and height in meters. It prints the output. So now we are gonna check scanf is used for getting the input. So percentage F represents float, it is denoted in a double quote, and AND operator is used for assigning the input, so it ends with a semicolon. In the every condition it ends with semicolon, and in the first condition we have to open the bracket, and in the last condition we have to close the bracket. So I'm gonna run. So if BMI is lesser than 15, so I'm entering 14. I'm gonna run the program. So first, if BMI is lesser than 15, BMI, we have to calculate BMI. BMI means mass index, body mass index, weight divided